Welcome back for part 2 of What If Ahsoka and Lux Fell in Love. Thank you for your support on part 1 of this What If. If you haven't seen the first part, the link will be in the description below. The former Jedi and planet leaders depart Padme's apartment, and Lux uses the holoprojector aboard his personal ship to contact the Onderon resistance. The grief-stricken Saw Gerrera is determined to fight for Steela, and gathers the rest of the rebels to Mandalore. At the same time, the Jedi secretly go to the clone barracks and recruit the stationed members of the 501st Legion and the 212th Battalion, none of which have been reassigned by the Republic. The soldiers are proud to serve their generals and take an array of prototype weaponry to fight Maul and his collective. Leaving the airspace of Coruscant, the two legions cannot take Obi-Wan's battered cruiser, so they have to make do with a collection of smaller gunships. Nonetheless, the surprising nature of their attack is enough to throw Maul's collective off guard, and the clones wipe out the unprepared super commandos. Maul and Savage are forced to react, and emerge from the network of tunnels beneath the city, fuming at the attack. The clones soon report to the Jedi of the Horned Killers, and Obi-Wan is there again to battle the Zabraks. Savage's poor technique is taken care of by the former Jedi Master, severing the knee of the Night Brother, then slicing off his arm. The furious Maul is about to leap at Obi-Wan, with all of the hate of the dark side, when Anakin appeared from the shadows to block the attack. Maul uses his lightsaber and darksaber to block the combatants, when they all fell to shiver down their spines. The three Force users glance up and see an ominous shadow pass overhead, causing them to run in opposite directions. Unfortunately for Maul, he is stuck in the middle of the Jedi and cannot avoid the threat from above. A hobbling Savage limps to his side, and Maul uses a Force-enhanced leap to jump back to his scimitar, but it was immediately destroyed by the Onderon rebels on the orders of Obi-Wan. The ominous feelings of Maul are proven to be correct, as Darth Sidious arrives from his ship, and the former Jedi are conflicted between staying to watch the duel and wary of the threat, even from such a distance. Sidious wordlessly unsheaths his lightsabers, labelling Maul to be a traitor, and the Zabrak pushes several cargo boxes to obstruct the Sith Lord. This makes Sidious even more enraged, and he uses his Force-lightning attack to crumble several trees, as the Jedi looked in horror. Obi-Wan and Anakin had faced the lightning attacks of Dooku before, but the brightness emitted from the fingertips of Sidious blinded them. The Jedi then watch as Sidious put his blade to the neck of Maul, and instead of killing Maul, killed Savage. The Sith Lord quietly left in his ship, as the Jedi still had no idea who this being was. Ahsoka and Lux signal to Anakin and Obi-Wan that it was safe to re-enter, and Ahsoka wastes no time in placing her lightsabers at the face of Maul. The three Jedi try to break Maul into revealing the true identity of the hooded attacker, but the Zabrak only tells them that Anakin was the one he wanted. The Jedi are confused at the riddle, and they have to do something with Maul. With Satine unwilling to use the last Mandalorian cage, Obi-Wan has to ask Hondo for his services again, and the pirate arrives very quickly to collect Maul, knowing the value such a prisoner could hold. The Duchess is placed back on the throne, but word soon emerges of the intervention of the clones. From the centre of the throne room, Palpatine denounces the activity on Mandalore, and that their position of neutrality are gone. Satine cannot believe that the Supreme Chancellor could question her planet, and she orders Obi-Wan to take her to the Galactic City to contest the claim. The Jedi zoom off to Coruscant, and whilst the senators went to the Senate building, the Jedi look into the mysterious hooded figure who had easily dispatched Maul. Unfortunately, this meant a trip to the Jedi Temple, and walking to the entrance, they are blocked by the temple guards. The small figure of Yoda allows their entry, however, and Obi-Wan requests the use of the library, which was granted. Master Sinube uses his database from the description given by the Jedi, and an individual appears without a name. It showed occasional visits to the underworld, but little else, and the Jedi go to investigate. The Jedi walk through the underworld aimlessly, until they sense a familiar presence in the Force. Anakin ignites his blades, and they are soon confronted by Asajj Ventress. The Night Sister is in no mood for fighting, and insists she does not know the hooded figure they have been looking for. Just then, the mysterious figure homed into view. That is it for part 2 of What If Ahsoka and Lux Fell in Love. If you'd like to see a part 3 soon, please like this video, turn on your notification bells, subscribe to this channel, and my other channel What If Films for more What Ifs. And as always, leave a comment on what if you'd all like to see next, and how I can improve my videos. Thank you all very much for watching, and see you next time.